blood mark on Cynthia's forehead finally explains why she was acting so strange 5 months ago.
8 scientists, all missing or dead, and the government still has no answers. People who know the most classified secrets in America are disappearing.
The whole Facebook movie is a giant lie. It's a propaganda piece.
The CIA just disclosed on national television that they used classified technology to find the missing American pilot in Iran by listening to his heartbeat from miles away.
Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we'll be reacting to creepy and mysterious TikToks you probably shouldn't watch alone. If anyone's new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it. Where's he going?
Bruh.
This isn't AI, guys. Like, at what point do you stop watching and start praying? This isn't part of the show. This is a glitch in real life. Moving on.
Okay, Operation Underground Storage has begun. All the vehicles are moving in. We got the families moving into place. This is the mine where we're going to be held up for months. We're preparing, man. I told you, we had to get ready for what was coming. So we've got our families and stuff. Food storage is good up. We're packed up pretty tight in here. But it's going to be good to go, man. You know what I mean? Better safe than sorry. So we're getting loaded up. Everybody's moving in. We have different families in different sections. Right on. You got to be prepared. We've reinforced this just in case of any blast up above. But we are literally under a mountain here. You got to be ready for what's to come, people. And we are. Right on. Like I said, we're packed in there a little bit tight. We're going to make this work. About 400 families down here.
What?
All right, here we go. Wish us luck. If you can, take cover while there's still time.
It's not the bunker that scares me. It's the reasoning behind it. If this is real, then someone might know something that we don't. You don't just build a place like this for no reason, guys.
The 2026 Iran war is not about nuclear weapons or freedom. It is a manufactured crisis designed to spike oil prices and lock in the next phase of control.
That's a heavy claim.
Yikes.
Walk me through the receipts.
Oil prices jumped over 40% in the first few weeks, exactly like 1973, 1991, 2003, and 2011. Every major Middle East conflict conveniently creates an oil shock.
You're saying the pain is intentional?
Yes. Then they roll out the solution, electric vehicles. They tell you EVs will save you from high gas prices.
But most people can't afford a $50,000 electric car when everything is already expensive. So what happens when they can't buy the EVs either?
Exactly. Then comes the next step they already have planned. 15-minute cities. Everything you need. Food, work, healthcare, locked inside a small zone. Your movement, spending, and behavior scored by AI in real time.
This is convenience disguised as a cage.
Precisely. Higher oil prices create the crisis. EVs offer the expensive trap. 15-minute cities finish the job. This is not random foreign policy. It is economic warfare sold as progress. The truth was always there. Now you see the full picture. Send this to someone still believing the official story.
Yeah, sure. Spike the prices, introduce the narrative, and push the change. Guys, control doesn't happen overnight. It's carefully engineered step by step.
The blood mark on Cynthia's forehead finally explains why she was acting so strange 5 months ago, and we now understand why Ariana Grande quickly regained her strength after distancing herself from her. Cynthia recently performed in front of several thousand people, and she had this red liquid cross on her forehead that looked very unusual, and when you look at what she was performing, it was honestly disturbing. But even before that, the rest of her appearances already felt dark. Cynthia once portrayed Jesus, and many people did not appreciate it at all. Some even said they noticed a strange shadow on the wall while she was performing, and recently, she reportedly lost 15 pounds very quickly to the point of becoming almost unrecognizable. We also used to see her a lot with Ariana, as if they were the closest friends in the entire industry. But later, after a certain film collaboration, Ariana's fans started noticing worrying changes, as if she had also lost weight suddenly in an abnormal way. When you analyze the latest videos of the two of them, Cynthia's behavior seemed to go beyond a simple friendship, as if even after being pushed away, she kept trying to get closer. Remember, she appeared very protective and overly physical. Ariana often looked uncomfortable, as if going back to how things were between them was no longer possible. Then Ariana must have seen all the messages of support and advice from her fans, and she eventually decided to distance herself and cut all contact. Since then, she has seemed to recover quite quickly, gaining weight again and paying more attention to her image as a superstar. Today, everything seems to be back to normal, and that's a good thing for her.
The before and after is what's doing it for me. The contrast is straight up night and day. I'm not saying anything, but I am definitely noticing.
8 scientists, all missing or dead, and the government still has no answers. People who know the most classified secrets in America are disappearing. First, a material scientist with NASA ties. She went for a hike in California in 2024 and never came back. No body, no evidence, and no leads. Search and rescue found nothing. She's still listed as missing. Then there's the retired Air Force general, decades in advanced research programs. One day in 2025, he vanished from his own home. No signs of a struggle, no note, no sightings since. And these cases keep coming. An astrophysicist, respected, published, connected to cutting-edge research, was shot and killed on his own front porch. What makes the story so compelling is the overlap. Several of these individuals had professional connections or worked on classified or cutting-edge projects, which fueled speculation about whether there could be a larger pattern or even a coordinated threat. Now authorities are focused on why. 8 people in different states and different fields, but they all had one thing in common: access to information most people will never see. For now, what looks like a chilling pattern may actually be a series of unrelated tragedies, but until more answers emerge, the mystery of these scientists continues to spark concern and debate.
Yikes! No explanations, no answers, just straight silence. Like, at what point does this change from coincidence to intentional?
Pay attention to this plushie toy genuinely glitching out during the Artemis 2 mission. It looks like their green screen is going completely haywire. And you know what's weird? That plushie toy, its nickname is ZGI.
No way.
Sounds familiar to CGI. Like they're telling us right to our faces. See, he gets all awkward and tries to cover up the fact that the green screen was glitching. Now pay attention to the size of this landmass that I saw while watching a spacewalk. That is the Nile River in Cairo, Egypt. And they're over Israel, looking over at this landmass right here. Now, do you see the size difference from the spacewalk now going to Google Earth? That's a very small landmass on Google Earth, but it's a massive landmass taking up a huge fraction of the globe in this spacewalk. Does that not raise any suspicion? Or what about the fact that when they're halfway to the moon during the Artemis 2 mission, it is way, way, way smaller than the size of the moon when looking out at the moon from your backyard. And this is the most believable video I have ever seen of a rocket detaching its rear end in the void of outer space. 100% valid, guys. There is no way on Earth that the Artemis 2 mission is being made in a Hollywood basement. I made this video for entertainment purposes only. I can't wait till we get to the moon.
ZGI? Like, what is that even supposed to mean? It's definitely not helping their case. The name choice alone makes this whole thing feel that much stranger. Wow. What is going on out there, guys? Wow. Now, I'm not saying this is it, but this is the type of stuff people talk about when they reference Project Bluebeam. What do you think, guys? Could this be the start of it? Let me know your thoughts down below.
Breaking news, the CIA just disclosed on national television that they used classified technology to find the missing American pilot in Iran by listening to his heartbeat from miles away. The tool that was just discussed on national television by the CIA is called Ghost Murmur. It was built by Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works. Ghost Murmur uses something called quantum magnetometry to detect the electromagnetic field your heart produces every time it beats. A couple hours ago, CIA claimed that every heartbeat has a specific fingerprint. That signal is incredibly faint, but Ghost Murmur, this new technology, picks it up from miles away, even through mountains, buildings, and desert terrain. Then artificial intelligence kicks in and filters out everything else. Wind, animals, vehicles, other humans, gone, until it isolates one single heartbeat. A CIA source described it like, it's like hearing a voice in a stadium, except the stadium is 1,000 square miles of desert. If your heart is beating, we will find you. This was the first time it was ever used in a real mission. And remember, the pilot that was missing, who was an American weapons systems officer, he was hiding in a mountain crevice at 7,000 feet, invisible to drones, too deep for thermal imaging, with hundreds of enemy soldiers hunting this guy. Ghost Murmur, this new technology, found him. SEAL Team 6 extracted him, and the U.S. destroyed over $200 million worth of its own aircraft on the ground just to make sure that this technology didn't fall into enemy hands. Now everything makes more sense. That's how valuable this tech is. That's how far ahead our technology is, and that's just what they're willing to tell us about. I think I am probably the most accurate reporter on the internet. If you go back and watch my videos on this Iran conflict, I just made a video about classified technology, and here we are, the CIA disclosing this type of information. Follow for more.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what's crazier, the tech itself or the fact that people believe it. If that one didn't creep you out, this next one certainly will.
The U.S. government urgently called for a meeting of America's top banks after officials discovered that a new AI model with these terrifying capabilities broke out of containment. The head of the U.S. Department of Treasury and the chair of the Federal Reserve demanded for an immediate meeting with top Wall Street CEOs to brief them on how to strengthen their bank security systems ahead of an upcoming hyper-intelligent AI model that has demonstrated abilities beyond what was previously thought possible. This model's incredible capabilities were initially discovered when one of its developers unexpectedly received an email from it while eating lunch in a park, with the AI informing him that it has successfully escaped a testing containment system and gained access to the internet. The developers immediately began testing the full extent of its capabilities and found that it could breach sophisticated cybersecurity systems used by billion-dollar companies by identifying previously unknown vulnerabilities. As a result, the model's developer, Anthropic, has delayed its official release to give companies time to prepare.
Call me crazy, but instead of delaying the release, why not just shut it down? If this can already break into banks, then why is it being released, period?
The whole Facebook movie is a giant lie. It's a propaganda piece. That was a Pentagon program called LifeLog. LifeLog is a Pentagon program that wants to collect all your data for your whole life. What day did the government stop the LifeLog project?
Whoa. DARPA shut down the LifeLog project February 4th, 2004.
What day was Facebook registered as a business?
Oh my God. No way, bro.
The exact same day. They don't even hide it, dude.
It was created by DARPA.
Yeah. They handed it to Mark Zuckerberg. And then the Vossel twins.
What about the other? Yeah.
That's all. And that's why they became the first Bitcoin millionaires, because they played ball.
Oh my God.
It's all theater, dude.
So what is the purpose of LifeLog?
To collect all your data for your whole entire life.
Facebook, LifeLog, the name don't matter. The goal's always been the same. Collect your data and spread it everywhere. Speaking of secure data...
did you guys hear what's happening in Mexico and will be fully in place by June 30th, 2026, which affects 127 million people? Listen to this. And this is what people have been warning about for years, and they were called theorists. Like, there's no way they would do that. It's happening in Mexico, and it's planned to happen everywhere else, by the way. So this is why we need to say no. Mexico is mandating, remember, mandates mean nothing if you say no, that all 127 million mobile phone users register their phone numbers with biometric data, including fingerprints, iris scans, and facial recognition by June 30th, 2026. And if you don't, you will be cut off from cell service. Every single user with a SIM card must register. All phone lines, including prepaid/Amigo lines. Now, they say this is to boost security and unauthorized or unregistered lines that's going to face suspension. But it's aiming to curb extortion. Now, I'm sure, yes, like in theory, sure, if everyone's connected to their ID on their phone, they can't be, that's like safer, like there's less crime that can happen. But is this about stopping the crime, or is it about making a digital database where anything anyone says can be tracked, traced, and monitored back to them as an individual person?
Control.
And if you're in China and everything's connected and digitally connected to you, and you say something like, I don't really like what the government's doing right now, then what happens? We all know. So is this problem, reaction, solution?
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. A national biometric ID tagged to your cell phone number. What could go wrong?
It's salt. Why is there salt everywhere? Because witches can't cross salt, and I'm playing Call of Duty.
No way.
You were a jackass. You better clean that up. No. Dave, clean that up.
I knew it. Witches can't cross salt. I never knew that. Right? She didn't cross it either. Right? She was wearing all black. Right? And she wanted him to clean it up. Why couldn't she clean it up? Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purposes. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but maybe they're just playing around, guys. Shut up! I think that video was old, though. I don't think it was new. But it's something to think about, guys. So if you think you got one of these people around, just carry some sea salt on you. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys. You know what time is it. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If a girl ever comes over to my house and I throw out salt and she doesn't pass it, I knew it.
My man turned his own living room into a supernatural checkpoint. I don't know what's worse, guys. The actual salt line or how serious he's really taking it.
There's a part of Scary Movie 2 that has its very own Mandela effect. Do you know about this?
Oh, yeah.
The quote, "Take my little hand," is the correct quote, right? From the film. Yes. But everybody
take my good hand.
Thinks it's take my strong hand.
Yeah, it is take my strong hand. Take my strong hand.
No, it's take my hand. And my mind blew today.
Really? I thought it was take my strong hand.
I remember it saying take my strong hand.
Wait, so you have been affected by the
Mandela? We wrote it,
and
yeah. But then again, people think I said, I see white people in the original Scary Movie, and I said, I see dead people.
Coming through that too, I was like, wait, now I specifically also remember him saying, I see white people. That was literally like in the trailer, I remember.
Yes.
I see dead people.
I remember even the little hand thing. I remember strong hand, and I used to repeat that all the time growing up.
I think, okay, for the white people, dead people, that one kind of throws me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think the strong hand is when he's mixing the mashed potatoes. I think he says, let me use my strong hand.
Oh, hell no. How many of y'all also remember him saying, I see white people? I'm telling you, that was definitely in the trailer. I don't care what anyone says.
They say that Led Zeppelin sold their souls to Satan. Come on, guys. You know you did. While you're in hell, the human race will cherish your heavenly jams till the end of time. It's a small price to pay. We love you. Best band ever.
How many times are we going to see this same guy saying this same joke? I must have about 3 or 4 videos of him saying this on my channel alone. Now everyone's going to say, oh, it's just comedy. But they all seem to make this same joke for the most creative, entertaining people around. Maybe they should think of some new jokes. Very strange. What else can you expect from a godless industry full of demonic, evil, egotistical people who think they're above everyone else because of the money and the fame that they've attained? It's time to boycott these people. That era is done.
Why does he keep bringing this up all the time? Joking or not, it's a very specific thing to keep saying. Like, at what point do you stop laughing and start wondering?
Yeah, what is that? That's like far out in the ocean, and that's going fast as fuck. What is that? I can't zoom anymore. What the hell? It's not a jet ski.
Well, duh.
That's fucking crazy. Like, what is it? That shit's moving fast as hell. And it's like, it's out there. But it's, oh shit. Definitely, oh, I lost it. Oh, there it is.
Now, I'm far from the smartest guy in the world, but where I'm sitting, this looks like it could be some type of RC-powered remote-controlled boat. Or not. You be the judge.
He let the doll out of the closet and woke up looking like this.
You notice it's the same size.
Something ripped the cross off his door. Then inside the room, he noticed a creepy clown doll named Clyde. Suspecting the doll, he leaves the camera facing it.
Nope.
The doll's head slowly looks up at the camera, and at night it moves once again. So he buys holy water to pour on the doll and see its reaction.
Okay, so I'm just going to grab the holy water here and see if there is any reaction. All right. Oh, shit. Not now. Oh.
The clown deliberately falls over and knocks the holy water.
Oh, shit, the holy water. Oh, fuck you, stupid clown.
Then he gets angry because the next night he woke up like this.
So right now, the clown, Clyde, is the prime suspect right now. And if you look at his hand, compared to my bruise, you notice it's the same size. So,
creepy.
Yeah, it was definitely him, I'm pretty sure.
Even stranger is the next day his arm looked like this.
And it's about 24 hours since I found my bruise on my arm. Now let me show you my bruise. As you can see, I don't have any more, which is weird because my arm was really swollen and the bruise was pretty severe. A bruise like that would have lasted at least a week or two, not 24 hours.
If the doll broke the cross, wasted the water and bruised him, what will it do next?
Nope. Give me a gas can and some matches and I am burning this bitch to the ground with Clyde the Clown in it. Period.
So you telling me a billion people might not exist? So there's a viral video going around right now where a lady is talking about China population that everybody think they have, that's in the billions, is a lie. She said the real number is not 1.4 billion. She says closer to 400 to 500 million. And if you ask me, that shit is wild.
Wow.
Look at this shit.
You are ready for the number?
Yes.
At one point I projected under 400 million.
What?
500 million. Under 500 million.
Under 500 million.
That's crazy.
So you think that they have a very similar population to the United States?
Crazy.
Yes. Wow. There's 1 billion people missing.
And this goes back to what we were saying in the beginning or earlier in the podcast with all of the fake IDs and all of this stuff being...
Yeah, there's possibly 1 billion people missing.
A billion people missing is a crazy statement. Some people even was talking about them having ghost cities and even schools being closed down because it's not enough people. You got some people over there like, if we had 1.4 billion people, where they at?
That's a
and
lot.
Here's where it get weird, y'all, because they're saying certain shit don't add up, like the electrical bill or the food usage. If you had 1.4 billion people, why is it not adding up to how much food is being bought or ate or the electricity? Something ain't right, y'all. It ain't adding up. So my question is, do y'all think they're lying? And if they are lying, why are they lying about this? And what happened to everybody?
Yo, that's a massive difference. Like, how would this even be possible? That's not a small error. That's an entirely different reality.
The shit I'm about to show you, you are not going to believe. But you have to ask yourself, why would this woman be lying about what she's saying? Casey Musgraves, singer, songwriter, and celebrity Casey Musgraves, said she was in a plane and orbs were following her. This woman said she was on a plane from Fort Worth, Texas to Nashville, and she was being followed by orbs. But you don't believe me, right? Look at this shit.
Hey, y'all. So I just got off a plane. I flew from Fort Worth to Nashville. It was me and one of my managers, Bobby. And we just had the craziest fucking orb UFO experience. He saw it with me. This is not the first time I've seen many crazy things. I mean, literally, keep looking up. I've seen fire burning in the sky. What? Things that I can't explain. So yeah, this is not the first time, but we just watched these orbs. There was 3 of them.
Listen.
I noticed them. I'm a noticer. I'm always noticing things, but I was about to lay down and take a nap, and I saw these lights that caught my eye that just didn't look normal. And I watched them for a minute, and they were definitely like trailing each other. They were about 50,000 feet up, probably. We watched them for maybe like 45 minutes. I have videos. I'm going to post them. Yeah, it looks like I filmed them on a fucking toaster. But like, these orbs were not moving like any craft that we can control. Listen. They were intermittently coming and going, forming triangle patterns. They were kind of an orangish color. Sometimes they would get extremely bright and change color, change size. The craziest thing is, so they followed us from about Little Rock area. That's when I noticed them, all the way to Nashville.
This lady said she spoke to the pilots. The pilots were laughing. They asked her, did you see something? She said, yeah, we seen something following us. It looked like orbs. The pilot said, that happens to us every night. The pilot said that they were in New York and Dallas, and they seen those same things following planes. Now we go back to alien disclosure. We go back to sightings. We go back to congressmen saying that aliens are real. And I ask you again, why would this lady be lying? She showed proof. You saw the proof, but I guess you don't believe that either, right?
I don't know, guys. I feel like the fact that the pilot wasn't even surprised might be one of the scariest parts. Like, if that's just normal for them, then what else is normal?
This sarcophagus is 100 tons. You would need 50 elephants to move it, and it's inside of this tomb. See all the carvings on it? They're not from the original sarcophagus.
Wow.
Because if you look over here, this section is indented, and this indent still has carvings in it. So someone came after the fact and put all these carvings in to try to claim it or something. But it's literally taller than my head. I'm 5'10".
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just over here curious when elephants became an official unit of measure. What do you think, guys? Did they build this or find this? Sadly, I don't think we'll ever find out.
You think the moon's real?
No, absolutely not. The Dogon tribe in Africa talks about the time before the moon. Literally, there was a time before the moon, which means what? Which means the moon was implanted there. It was not made by, quote unquote, the original OG God. It was implanted there, and like literally there's a whole science about how it connects to Saturn and how it's literally like an energy suck station, how it's influencing the water and the magnetism of the reproductive cycle, the hormonal cycle. We're 70-something% water. If it affects the ocean, is it affecting us? Absolutely. And what's inside the earth, right?
Saturn, huh? I feel like I've heard that Saturn is like Satan or something. It's like also the word, I don't know, I've heard like that. And when you listen to Saturn, I don't know if you've ever heard of the sort of the tone that comes from each planet, but when you get to Saturn, it sounds like hell.
Yeah, I've heard of the tones that the planets emit. I haven't particularly sat and listened to Saturn, but yeah, I'm not scared. Like, maybe I'll listen to it. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Like the Saturn is communicating with the moon, and there's like a connection there, and it's pulling energy. And there was a time before the moon, which means it was planted there.
Listen, guys, I've been doing this conspiracy YouTube thing for a number of years now, and I've heard lots. Space is fake, the Earth is flat, we've never been to the moon, but this one is new for me, guys. I have yet to hear that the moon is fake, so that's all I got for this one. Leave us a comment, let us know your thoughts, smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, the members group is open, come join. The Instagram is live, come join, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.